Okay, guys. Okay, guys, you hear that? We are playing 6 rounds today. We are playing 6 rounds of Swiss today, 2 more rounds tomorrow, and then we make a cut to top 16, guys. So be prepared for 6 round of Yu-Gi-Oh! Swiss today. We are starting off with Gary White from Ireland, he said that, and Phillip Brockhaus from Germany. You can see they are playing Burning Abyss and Pepe. Um, and we're just waiting until we can start, right?
Exactly.
And we have a countdown in the stream or on the stream, so you guys know exactly how long is left to play. And we have the deck lists here from both players. So Robin can give you a quick, like some more quick information about their main deck. Anything special, Robin?
Okay, so for the Burning Abyss, or basically the Speedroid Burning Abyss, like the name says, he's playing the Speedroid engine, which is like an additional tour guide in this deck, without using the normal summon, which is pretty strong. And then he's maxing out on hand traps. Okay, and the round starts now.
Did it start?
Yeah.
Five extra turns, okay. So, can they start? Or did they start?
I think it started. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let's
Did
start
they start?
the clock.
So we start. Yep, we start the clock. So the people at home know
Okay, so
how much time is left.
okay, still for the Burning Abyss, he's next. He's maxing out the hand traps with Maxi and Whaler, just like a pretty obvious choice in my opinion, if you're playing the deck.
But Gary's going first, so we can have a look at his deck list
Oh, yeah,
later.
sure.
But now it's Gary's turn. So Gary starts off.
With Unexpected Die to summoning the Master Pendulum.
Oh,
Okay, so yeah, he got
Oh,
two
Wavering
pendulum
Eyes.
scales, Wavering Eyes on.
it's a little
Uh,
bit out of reach. Should we ask them to put it more in the middle?
I think we can ask it during sighting,
Okay,
not
perfect.
to interrupt them. Okay, so he destroyed his Silver Claw and his spell sorcerer to search the monkey board.
So he's not playing the Pot of Greed combo.
Well, we don't know it yet. He's probably
Is
he
he
will
playing
play
the-
it. Yeah, he's playing it. But firstly, he's
Long, du musst hier raus.
du musst weg. Eugen, kannst du einen Tisch organisieren
Okay.
und dort vorne hinstellen, dass einfach die Spieler von uns. Okay, so
Okay, so we are back, guys.
so he pet.
Norman, what's wrong?
Okay, so he Pendulum summoned the Sorcerer and the Silver Claw back, and he's getting 2 Lizard draws, I think. But I think that's not possible.
It's not possible.
Okay. So he read the card, and now he's going back to take something else.
We are now 3 minutes into the round. 3 minutes.
Gary's look.
Philip seems quite concentrated.
Look, Randy, cheat, chat, cheat, cheat, cheat. There's another draw. Ooh.
Okay, so he activated the lizard draw in order to get the draw. Oh, and he get luster. Okay,
That's huge.
yeah.
So, but what would be the best field like that he can end up with now? Because it's his first turn, so he needs to make a huge board.
It will end with something like um, multiple ignisters, or maybe if he's not knowing what his opponent is playing, he will go for sure into the new XYZ number 38 Hope Harbinger Titanic Galaxy.
And if he knows if he would know that he's playing Burning Abyss, what would he make?
He
then?
would go into a Dweller
Okay.
at some point.
Is it that guy?
No, that's
What?
it's just
Okay.
Manchester XYZ.
Yeah. What chat meaning they mean that there was like some kind of cheat, but they noticed, so it's all fine. And the chat means the chat said that Gary already misplayed.
Exactly.
What was he doing
thing
wrong?
Is, normally, if you use unexpected die or Draco face off, and you still have your normal summon, you go into Dinosaur or Ignister first, because you can battle summon back to monsters. So basically, he would have had the same field with an additional Dinosaur at this point.
So that was a misplay,
Yeah.
in your opinion.
Exactly.
Okay. Are the life points right? Why did Phillip lose 500?
Wavering Eyes.
Ah, okay, wavering arch. Okay, get it.
And that's the Harbinger. So
The new one,
exactly.
number 38.
Yeah. So this
Okay.
card basically says whenever your opponent activates a spell card once per turn, you can negate the activation and attach the spell card to the Harbinger. And when your opponent attacks a monster of you, you can attach one material. The attack goes against the Harbinger, and it's immediately the damage calculation.
Okay, but so you can detach one material to negate a spell once per turn?
No, you can attach the spell that you want to negate it. So basically, if your opponent plays an upstart, you can negate it, and it gets attached to the Harbinger.
Yeah, so you negate a spell and then it gets like material, like this XYZ material.
Exactly.
So it's kind of for free. You negate the spell for free, and you can you do that just once per turn?
Once per turn, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Philip is revealing Rubik from his hand.
And the chat says you can also negate already face up cards.
That's exact. That's
Spell or spell
correct.
effects. Good one. Good hint, guys. So
So he special summoned Rubik, normal summoned the Finish Reno.
Reno's like a foolish burger, right?
Exactly.
And like, yeah.
And even more for the deck.
So 3, you can see a Horn of Heaven. Oh, he's like a lot of, I think,
A Barbar, Horn of Heaven.
we see 3 traps in Philip's hand. 3 traps.
Okay, so for Philip's deck, he's playing only 7 traps, so pretty weird hand.
He's playing 7 traps, yeah,
Exactly.
and he has like 4 of them, or 3 or 4 of them in his hand. I think 3, and he milled a Horn of Heaven already. So what would be the best choice now to go for? I mean, he's using the effective Rhino right now, right?
Exactly.
Would you go for Gruff or something like that to special another one? Oh, he's going for Scarm? No,
he
Gruff and then
sent
Scarm.
Gruff,
He
yeah.
sent Gruff and then Scarm.
Yeah.
And oh, he has another Gruff in hand. No, Seer. It's a Seer in hand. I think he has a Seer in hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inside.
I think there's a Seer in hand. And it's more excited now. Yeah. Feels Batman that he's banned. So there's Seer. Special. Overlay. What would you go for?
Probably another Dante, or is he playing Tempo? No, just Dante.
Okay, so he's milling another 3. We can't see it. We can't. It's something. Oh my god, it's a little bit out of. Ah, we will fix that after that.
Yeah.
So Dante attacks. So
yes.
how many spells is he playing? He's just playing 7 spells, so the Harbinger is not that bad, right? It's okay.
Well, it's still not great. You would rather just. Well, it still can negate Dark Hole and Raigeki,
Yeah.
but that's just 3 cards, so you could also have left 2 Ignisters on the field because Ignister is pretty strong against like almost all the decks. Okay, and now he's using the Harbinger effect.
What about the chat? He says big misplay already. He should have done Virgil first instead of Dante.
He could have. It wouldn't have changed much because he milled quite bad with Dante. I think he expected to mill better cards from Dante.
Oh my God! If he attacks, he can. Yeah, he can use the effect of Harbinger and then
Exactly. So
he has to attack into it and oh my God. So that was a misplay, right then?
yep.
So what happens? He just
So now Dante has to attack the Harbinger,
yeah.
which gives him another 500 damage. I think it's a 3000 Harbinger.
So he gets the effect of Dante.
Getting back to graph.
Crap.
Still not that great.
He has like 3 counter traps. Is it what is it?
He's just playing counter traps, so that's
Is
quite
it Solemn
possible.
Strike, man? Solemn Strike
Strike, 1 horn, and the third one I couldn't.
could be need to be warning then. Warning strike in heaven, Horn of Heaven.
Yeah, so strike.
Yeah.
No, 2 strikes
strikes, two
and
strikes.
1 horn of heaven.
2 strikes and 1 Horn of Heaven. Okay. Okay, he's going. What is
And
it?
now he's going into Beatrice, the
Beatrice.
new Brockhaus. Okay, so Beatrice is basically like a foolish burial on crack. You can use her effect to detach one, or basically to summon her you need 2 level 6 monsters. Or you can discard 1 Burning Abyss monster from your hand and overlay it over a Dante. Then once per turn, except during the turn you summoned her by overlaying over a Dante, you can detach 1 material to send 1 card from your deck to the graveyard.
Okay. He got the tour guide through the Scum, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And if Beatrice is destroyed by the opponent, he can special summon 1 Burning Abyss monster from his extra deck, so by ignoring the summoning conditions. So the card is like one of the best cards. Yeah, Lavalval Chain. Basically, and if you can remember what Lavalval Chain did
Yeah.
a few formats ago, you can imagine in which direction this card will go.
So we saw, like the chat says, we saw misplays on both sides already, right?
Exactly.
So Gary misplayed.
But I think the one on Phillip's side was a little bit bigger.
Because of this attack into like suiciding a Dante, right? Suiciding a Dante for nothing.
Exactly.
And Luke Randy says, I still don't see why he used both Ignister for 38 instead of 1 Ignister and the Dino.
The thing is that with Dinosaur he still can save his master. So for example, if Phillip would have had like something like Dark Hole and Raigeki and playing Cosmo, then chances are quite high that he still could get OTK'd.
I think it's more DracoPal, right?
Yeah, you can also write DracoPal.
So
alright.
if the chat says DracoPal, we will change it into DracoPal. No worries, guys.
It would have been more aggressively to use or to let 1 Ignister on the field, but I think he played it safe and correctly in my opinion. Okay, so he's main taking MSTs, that's interesting. 2, yeah.
2 MST. So he probably hit a Solemn Strike, right? Yeah, there it is. Solemn Strike.
Okay, so Strike and Horn are in the grave, so the last Strike still face down.
So he will probably. Oh. Does he have another scale? I can't see the other side.
I think there should be still the monkey board if it's on an extra deck. Yeah.
Wow. But he can negate that with the Sullen Strike, right?
Exactly.
And he should do that, right?
He will do it for sure. Because otherwise he's in a pretty bad position, as he can go. Well, it doesn't matter basically, because Dinosaur could get back to Master, so he still can go into any rank 4 exceed he wants.
So it's better to keep it to hold it back then, the Sullen Strike.
Well, the thing is, if you're holding it back, I don't see another good place where you could use it right now at the moment. Okay, so now he's going for the pot of greed
Lizard
combo.
draw.
Yes.
Lizard draw.
Maybe hoping to draw another MST. Okay, was a strike. A fever. Okay.
This duel is
Yes,
over.
For Hamco Necrofear, he's playing 3 Dinosaur and 3 Ignisters.
3 Dinosaurs and 3 Ignister. Wow. Okay, that's straight. There's Diamond Direwolf. He pops the back row, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god. This extra deck is so huge. Oh god.
Don't see really a way how
Bella.
Phillip gets back into this game, except by a huge misplay back from Gary, or of Gary. The written coverage.
The written coverage, yeah, there's written coverage. We will post the link as soon as we have it. Do we have written coverage already? I think Masterbury is
Working on it.
working on it, and we will post the link as soon as we have it. Devil's Hellfire. So he attacked the first Dante, right? No, the Beatrice.
The Beatrice, yeah.
Is there anything you can do with Dweller on board?
Well, he used Dweller for this turn, so basically just setting back row and pass would be an option.
Yeah, he has like Tour Guide.
Tour guide.
There's Warning.
Okay, so he draw Warning and Strike of Lizard Draw. That's pretty strong.
Warning and Strike? The other one is a spell card.
I'm pretty sure I saw a Strike, so...
You think so? I thought it is a spell card.
Okay, we'll see. Or
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably
if
will just scoop it up.
And
He will just
Phillip
scoop it up.
No, he's going to Beatrice. Again. Try to survive.
So there's an MST. So what would you think, Twin Twister or MST in Pipe?
Well,
Your
I
opinion?
like Twin Twister is in my opinion the better card, but if you want to play Twin Twister, you need cards that have some value in the graveyard. And Pepe don't play any cards right now at the moment that you want to discard. So in Pepe, definitely Mystical Space Typhoon.
So what is Gary thinking about?
Well, running to Manchester. I'm not sure.
Does he have another scale? I can't see the other side.
I don't think so.
So he can't pendulum right now.
He's probably afraid what Phillip could summon of Beatrice. And Beatrice didn't use her effect yet, so still.
So he could just use the effect in his turn.
Yeah, Beatrice is once per turn during each player's turn, so.
Once per turn either, so he can do it like in his turn and then in his own turn again.
Exactly.
Not too bad. So Gary is missing a scale, yeah, correct. Gary is a scale short. He needs one more, and then it was like easy going. But he still has a huge field, right? So he's using the effect right now, and he will get the effect of Dante, right? So he
Exactly.
can get another monster back.
probably going to set Scarm or Seer. With Seer, he could get back Dante, and adding something back with Dante, that's pretty good. And he sends a rare monster, so probably a
It's gone.
Scarm.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
It's gone. So let's see. What did he get as well? What did he get? I couldn't see the other monster. Lel. These people. So he top decked to Twin Twister.
Okay. Amnesty and very nice, you were right.
Yeah, I told you it was a spell card. And then he has like one monster. Did he discard the Scarm?
No. He searched Sir with Scarm, discarded it. He discards Sir with Twin Twister, so getting back to Dante.
So
Okay, next Beatrice.
Beatrice. This is too shiny. These ghosts, are they ghosts?
Gold rare.
Gold rare.
secret
Oh
rare.
my god, they're so shiny.
Starting with the next round is over at your VIP.
They're too shiny. Too shiny. Too shiny for the stream, you see? They're too shiny in the light, these Beatrice.
It's actually a good question, Luke Randy. Why he didn't negate it, the Twin Twister.
Oh, with 38. True. True story, right? It's a spell card.
Exactly.
I could have attached it. Like, and it's cost to discard, right?
Yeah.
So it was a +1. +1 for free. If Gary wins that, we should write that down. Do we have a pen? There's a pen. Just write it down here. We will ask Gary that question if he wins. Why he didn't negate that. Yeah, just write it all down, like this misplay attacking into 38 from Phillip, because we will ask them later on what were, like, if they just forgot or you know.
I'm not sure if at this point you should be afraid of Dark Roll.
Not saying it makes sense, but maybe he's afraid of Dark Hole. Maybe he has the nuts, but I think no. Did he have any more? Yeah, he had 2 monsters in hand. Yeah, but he knows that there was Dark Hole, right? Because he got both monsters, and he was drawing the Twin Twister. He has like
yeah,
2 monsters in
that's
hand, so
true.
there he can't be afraid of Dark Hole because he knew that there are just 2 monsters in his hand.
So
He top decked
basically
the Twin
there
Twister.
was like
There-
no reason to not negate the Twin
Correct,
Twister.
correct. But this is, you know, you're top decking Twin Twister, you say, oh my god, Twin Twister, and then the opponent thinks, oh my god, he top decked, and he's not thinking about the 38, and then just say, oh my god, put this away. And yeah. Damn. Is he playing 3 Beatrice?
I'm pretty sure he do. Just check it. And yeah, he's
He's
playing 3 Beatrice.
3 Beatrice, the Eternal Lady, oh my god.
I think there's no reason to not play
It's
3.
like Jiraxis. I am no, it's Mal'Ganis. Mal'Ganis. I am eternal. But he's not that eternal. But this is Eternal Lady, so probably Mal'Ganis Lady. Probably thought it's a Fregot. Okay, so okay, there's another Seer. This is Seer, right?
Yeah,
Seer, and
he's getting back that from Dante.
maybe it's
I
not
mean,
just.
that's also possible, as it's the first tournament where it's legal.
Okay, this is the guy who removes, right? No, it's not. What?
That's Farfa, yeah.
Yeah, it's Fafa. The guy removes. Yeah.
beautiful head of
Beautiful
Gary
head. So we see Gary reading this card. Hmm. Okay. So there's a cut. There you can see Gary's beautiful beard as well. Oh, Phillip is not looking too happy with his cards. He's not looking too happy.
Well, he's looking quite concentrated already the whole match.
So what do you think about Luke Randy's hint? He can just attack at 38 now and gets fusion plus Dante plus Virgil.
Would be alright actually. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty bad. So he attacked the master, and Diagnoster says that Pendulum monsters or Pendulum scales can't be destroyed by card effects or battle while he's on the field. So
Maybe he was just trolling.
so now he's
Oh my god, this is scolding, right?
That's
Oh
scolding.
my god, he top decked into that scolding. That scolding was huge.
indeed.
But like, what would if he would have attacked the right one first? He could have done it again, right? Like,
Yeah, if he would have attacked first the Homebreaker and get something, he would have. Okay, so upstart. The thing is now that Gary is pretty low on life points and BA is pretty good in sneaking away wins from 2-9 on, because Nightmare Shark deals 2000 damage by direct attacking and Barbar just, yeah, banishing Burning Abyss cards to make some more damage. So that could be a way.
oh, there's a Maxi. I think this is he playing Maxi?
Yes,
Was-
he's
Maxi. Okay,
playing
Maxi is
six
too
and-
late, but he has Foolish and probably Seer still, right?
Yep.
So, what are his options with Foolish and Seer?
Well, Foolish could get him the Barbar already, but that's not as good at the moment. Not that good at the moment. The thing is, Beatrice isn't a Burning Abyss monster, so every Burning Abyss monster he's going to summon, it
Dies,
destroys
yeah.
immediately itself.
But there's the new Reno one or whatever he says.
As long as he's on the field, field monsters you control cannot be destroyed by
So he
battle
could
or
he
card
could
effects.
Foolish into Gruffa, into Gruff, and then summons the Rhino if he has one engraved, and then
No, because Reno isn't a Burning Abyss monster. That's the only
ah,
problem
Reno
about
is
the
no
card.
Burning Abyss monster. Okay, makes sense. In Baba we trust. For Baba for game. Okay. Okay, so he maxed, but I think he can just OTK him, right?
So just going to check. So and he's playing two dwellers. So
Yeah,
that
that's the
looks
second
pretty
dweller.
good.
Second dweller is already on board, Robin.
I just want to check if he's playing
Yeah.
two.
So let's have a look at their faces. Gary is still not sure what to do, right? He's looking in his eyes. Oh, mind games incoming. Mind games incoming. Okay, so they both agree to the attacks, changing on life points. That's good. Just cheat and banish 10 cards with Baba. The Baba hype is real. Jupiter says he could have done the exact thing last turn
Yeah,
without the maxi.
exactly. For some reason, Gary played it quite defensively, even though Phillip was just on 3 cards with batteries on field and 2 in hand. So now he has like 4 or 5 cards. 3000 damage is not much.
That's a good fight. Foo Fighter says they don't look like having fun, but it's crazy. We have like 16 minutes left in round 1, and it's still game 1. So we are not gonna see 3 games, right? No
Pretty
way.
sure.
And I
And
think
that's
it's
scooping up from Phillip.
okay. I think it would have been pretty bad to start with a draw. starting with a draw is never really good. So we see these both guys siding.
Kurz runter zum Sagen wegen Deck.
So, Robin, you can tell the people a little bit more about the sideboards and what they got.
Okay, yeah, sure. So Michael is going to fix the stream right now, so let's go through the side decks of the two players. For Phillip, he's playing quite strict forward side with Mistake, 3 Mistake, 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance, 3 Iron Walls, so the Floodgates, 3 Mask Change second, 1 System Down and 2 Cyberrank cores. So we will probably see the Anti-Spell Fragrance for sure, maybe even the Mistakes. And on the other side, for Gary, we have for the side deck 2 Mask of Restrict, 1 the third Space Typhoon, 1 Twin Twister, 1 Regeki, 3 Maxi, 2 Ghost Ogre, 2 Electric Virus, 2 Horn of Heaven, and 1 System Down. So I'm not that sure if he was prepared for the Burning Abyss matchup, probably with 2 Dwellers in the extra deck. He will side for sure something like Space Typhoon, Twin Twister, the Maxis, and maybe even Raigeki.
There are still 10 minutes to play. 10 minutes to play.
Yeah, Booby Trap E would be interesting to see, but you don't have always the space in the side deck for it, so yeah. And Michel is back.
Beatrice is so hot, they say. Oh. Twitch chat is going wild for Beatrice. So we should make a vote for the hottest Yu-Gi-Oh card, right? Hottest Yu-Gi-Oh card on order. I agree, the players are bad.
Well,
Yeah, we can make a new poll. Who do you think will win this game?
that's actually a good one, yeah.
If it works, we will start a poll. So you can just exclamation mark vote for Gary, or you can vote exclamation mark vote for Phillip.
It's not about Beatrice in this.
Vote Beatrice.
The thing is, it's too easy to just say the players are bad. It's a feature match, so probably the first one for both. So you're even more nervous than for like a normal tournament when you start your first round, and it may happen that you misplay at some point.
There's a lot of pressure on them, and they know that a lot of people are watching because a lot of people have buys in round 1, and they are just a few people who are playing round 1, and yeah, it's a special feeling, right? Having all these people around you, watching you, and then you're pressured to make some misplays. Vote for Barbar. True story, bro. So here, Phillip is starting off, right? Let's have a look at Phillip's hand. It's pretty decent, yeah. We can.
We see spell cards.
There's Foolish.
Burial.
Oh, there's like Warning. I think Warning. What is Scolding? Warning, Scolding, MSTs. Like a lot of spell and trap stuff, but just one monster on Gary's hand.
Okay, that's
One-
sounds like breaking a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I see you are amazing, because if we see the results of the poll, we just have invalid votes. So guys, you're awesome. We have the total 3 invalid votes. Twitch chat is real. Okay, so there's Rhino and Seer, right? Is it
Exactly,
Seer?
yeah.
Seer and Rhino. Great. So, useless Twitch chat. Useless Twitch chat. Yeah, that's live. Trio Fighter, it is live from Cologne. We are currently in Cologne. It is. What time is it actually?
10 minutes before 2.
Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock. Yep, it's live from Cologne. At least we have one valid vote. Thank you, Luke Randy. Thank you very much. You're voting for Phil.
So he started with Dante, 2 back row,
Beatrice,
Beatrice
ooh.
and 2 back row.
Okay.
And that's a huge Beatrice because using 3 times the foolish effect can be really strong. So Gary's hand is like literally unplayable. He has like Vector, Ariadne, Strike, Warning. So he's just setting down everything. Oh my god. So Philip has 2 Solemn Strikes face down. Troop Dupe, it's quite, yeah, I would also agree on that. It seems to have a high possibility. The only way it could have a winner is that Gary is accepting that his hand is not good enough to just beat the setup of Burning Abyss. So he's adding Liebig to his hand by score probably. Would agree with you, Luke Randy. Would have made more sense, but he already has a tour guide, so let's go. Get striked.
Was machst du? Yeah, camera is shaking because there's a big earthquake going on in Cologne. So guys, stay tuned. Hopefully we can finish the event. Earthquake was really hard, but we survived. Robin and I, we survived the earthquake.
Even our Fitch match players.
Yeah. They don't care about any earthquakes. They want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And as long as you can play Yu-Gi-Oh! You do it. You don't care about the rest. Oh, there's an MST, blind MST.
So just to getting additional information
Yeah.
before going to gate 3.
MST,
Yeah.
and that's it. Shuffle up, shuffle up.
Was pretty good play by Gary to just try to get additional information about the side deck of Phillip.
Robin,
Yep.
I was totally wrong. I said there is no game 3, and now we are in game 3. We are.
We didn't expect that Gary is breaking so hard with his hand.
Yeah.
But that's also a point of the Ariadne version. Like, if you're game 2, if
You see Gary smiling. He was just like, oh my god, I bricked so hard. I bricked so hard. But at least he's smiling, and he has like, yeah, he believes that you will draw better in game 3. Do you want to start? If you're Gary, do you want to start?
I think so. It makes more sense to just set up your whole field without having to play into the whole back row. What surprised me was game 2 that he didn't side out the Ariadne engine, which is quite common basically.
Did you see what he sided out? Did you see that?
No, I just saw what that he let in the Ariadne and contraps. It just makes not that much sense, because you don't want to open multiple traps or stuff like that against a board. You rather have cards to break the board. So, and we have invalid votes still leading.
Yeah. So probably invalid votes will win. So people at home are rooting for invalid votes. Congratulations, guys. What's the vote for? We are. You can just vote who you think will win this match. So there will be no draw. So yeah, we are just looking for the winner, and just vote for your favorite. Just exclamation mark Ausrufezeichen vote, and then Gary or Phil, and yeah, in the end we will see who was right. Right. Good. So they are shuffling up for round for game 3, with 10 minutes remaining in the round. There's the handshake, very fair, and yeah, it's all down to these 5 cards for Gary, and 6 cards for Philip. So we have a quick look. Oh, there's a Maxi, an MST, a Scolding. No, it's a Strike. Strike, MST, and Maxi,
It's a
and
Scolding.
2. It's a Scolding and 2. Oh, there's Ariadne. There's Ariadne, right? So you can.
It now depends on the oil cards, but it looks quite good, the hand.
Ariadne? Or what is this guy?
Joker. Just like the best moment sum you have left in the deck. In the deck basically, because you can get Monkey Board. Monkey Board gets you the high scale or whatever you need.
Did he need to shuffle? I think he's playing Ariadne anyway. Or is it?
The problem with Ariadne in his hand is that he has no good way to pop it. The only way would be with MSTing it, but that makes just no sense. So he's probably going to set 2 backward and just pass.
But is it good to set 2 against Twin Twister? Is it then just better to just set 1?
Set the Scolding, yeah.
Would be much better, right?
Okay, so he's going to MST his Ariadne to get additional counter trap.
Why are we in timeout now? It's impossible. There are 8 minutes more on the clock.
That seems really weird. Eugen, kannst du das mal checken gehen?
Sag
Wieso
mal,
jetzt
es sind
schon
noch 8
Timeout ist?
Minuten auf der Uhr noch offiziell. 40 Minuten habe ich gemacht.
Haben Sie noch 30 Minuten für jetzt?
No. How much is the time? Is it 35 minutes or 40? If it's 40 minutes, there's still 8 minutes more on the round. Okay, what happened? He MST'd his Ariadne.
Yeah, getting a strike to the hand. Okay. Brudi. Die Leute wegschicken.
Okay, so there he
Use
MS.
a draw to get an additional draw.
So he MST'd the Ariadne, right?
Yeah.
Which kind of counter trap did he get?
Strike.
So he has 2 strike. No, is it 2 strikes? Or is it
Strike
Scolding?
and Scolding should be.
Overlay?
For Manchester.
Why is he setting 2 is good. So you have Solemn Strike and Scolding, but if it's timeout, isn't he a little bit low in life constant? With Strike and Scolding?
Yeah, the thing is, he can't even use Scolding as long as he has Strike face
Yeah, so he
down.
needs to use Strike first.
So like one Twin Twister can. Okay, so he decided Mask Change second, Phillip. Going to, okay, and he has also Twin Twister. Oh no, it's Raigeki.
But Strike can't negate Raigeki, right?
No.
So and he's not able to use Scolding because of the face down Strike.
Exactly.
So Raigeki is good.
Quite weird played by Gary. But let's see.
Is it the Speedroid thing?
We'll see right now. Yeah, it is.
It is. Okay. Maxi, Insta Maxi. You see, Insta
Well,
Maxi.
The Maxi doesn't help as you won't get the draw of the summon of this of the Speedroid monster. So you just try to stop your opponent from doing any plays for end of the turn. So he could just like set the Speedroid monster, set a little bit back row and pass. if it's really already a timeout, but
I don't think it's timeout, right? Oh, huh? Mhm. Wo meinst du? Nee, das ist von der Seite. Das ist nicht gut. Da musst du gucken, weil das können wir nicht gucken gerade. Would you just set it and pass, or is it too slow?
I think it's too risky to go all in my opinion. What he's doing now is also like
So what is he going for?
probably a Dante, and then just attack over the monster, as if he strikes a Dante, he won't get the draw from Maxi.
So he will probably strike it, right? Yeah.
That makes no sense at all, because like this, his Maxi was for literally nothing. He could have just waited until the effect to
But
detach.
but what if he is it cost to mill?
Yeah.
So if he gets good mills, he's
Well, what could he mill that is good enough to help him through a Maxi? That's the point. Thing is now he just discarded Maxi.
he wasted Maxi
Exactly.
for nothing, right?
So that's now Rubik.
Is it still his turn, or did he just pass?
Just special summon the Rubik and pass.
So but so he got one draw for Maxi.
Yeah. Okay, so he got Wavering Eyes, Luster, Upstart best card in the timeout.
I don't know if is it timeout? Did they really make it a timeout? Normally it's 3 minutes on the clock. I don't know why this is. That's so weird. That's so weird. Can we check somehow when it started? I thought it was not timeout, right? Oh, is this mask change?
Yeah.
So what is the guy called? The Black Dark
Darklaw.
Darklaw. Yeah, exactly.
And Darklaw is pretty strong because it says whenever your opponent adds a card from his deck to the hand, also by drawing, except during the draw phase, you can banish one card from your randomly one card from your opponent's
Why is
hand.
this Upstart Goblin still on the field?
I don't know.
Because if this Upstart Goblin would be here,
No, Scolding just says face down card.
face on. Okay. Okay. All right.
So
Aaron, what did they say about the time? Yeah, but then there's still 3 minutes left.
There's nothing to do about it.
And what did they say?
Well, Ali basically said that. He said that each card.
unsere Uhr läuft falsch, die ist zu langsam.
We did start it at the same
Yeah, I
time.
tried it. I tried.
Unsere Uhr ist zu langsam.
Meinst du?
Ganz sicher.
Wieso?
Du siehst ja, wie lange es zum Teil braucht. Für die Sekunden. Das hier ist so schnell, dann sind wir ja langsam dabei.
Do you think this one was too slow? We'll see after that if we were too slow. So what's going on? There's this.
For the waiver guys, adding a search card fiend, popping the last back row.
Oh my God, he can still win.
Slayer, he probably will win this turn.
He needs to win this last turn. No, it is turn 3. Oh, he has one more, right? Probably has one more. So field. So what? Well, not even ultimate. Common upstarts, those exist. Upstart is banished. It's highly important. Yeah. Oh God. Upstart still not banished. You're right. You're right. So if he plays Magical Explosion, we'll interrupt that game.
Of course.
So
Going into Dweller. Maybe Castell would have been better.
Castell, just give it like deck, top of deck, right?
Shuffle it back to the
Yeah.
deck.
There are no water monsters, right? Which can be like pushed by a dweller.
No.
Is there a water monster?
No.
Detached? No, okay.
Okay, so he has Pot of Greed.
But what can he draw into for more damage?
Can unfloor it.
Is it the fusion? Yeah, the fusion is coming down. How much is it?
Makes no sense what he's doing.
Makes no sense.
Like, he had 3050 attack on the field
Yeah.
with Luster and Lizard Draw. And now he just made a Dinosaur for 2000 damage.
Okay, so see it. So you literally said, I have a lot of damage on the field, but because you're a nice guy, I would just make another monster so you won't get that much damage. Pretty nice from Gary, right?
Absolutely.
Gary is literally a really nice guy, as you can see. So. Okay. Oh, but this is there a water monster? Was this guy a water monster? No.
No.
Okay, because otherwise the fusion would have get a push for 500. Maybe that's what. But
So now the Raigeki comes down.
and that's what about the? Oh, I think Gary will lose that.
Well, it depends on the life points. That
I think, but it's his last turn. I think he has one more turn, right? And then he can pendulum and.
Yeah, the question is if he has yeah, he has the scales, so
Yeah, but upside is still not banned. You're right. That Dark Law. Oh, nice guy, Gary. Okay, guys. There's the handshake. It's game for Gary, right?
exactly.
Exactly. So, congratulations, Gary White. I think we will.
No handshake.
No handshake. No handshake at all. Because he said you played so bad. You played so bad. There's no need for a handshake. No need for a handshake. And yeah, you write that down. We will ask about that, about the handshake in the end, and we will
Okay, so we
try
will-
to get Gary for a quick after game interview, right?
And in the meantime, we're going to show a little one of our finals we had.
We can do that in the meantime. We can just
In the meantime,
like shuffle
yeah.
them up, let them shuffle up and bring them up. Yeah, so we will be back in a few minutes with the interview with Gary White. Okay, welcome guys. We have the winner of round 1, Gary White. Congratulations first. It was a tough game, 2-1.
Yeah, I think I made it tougher on myself than I should have. I think the kind of feature match nerves got to me a bit because it's so many misplays. I was thinking on a Dinoster with a master engrave for like 3
Yeah,
turns.
we will talk about that later. But how was the feeling in the feature match area?
It was okay, yeah. We're quite nervous, but I always get nervous round 1 no matter what, and then having the feature match kind of just added on top of it.
Okay, so yeah, I will hand you over to Robin because Robin noticed some kind of, he would say, questionable plays, and he will definitely ask you about that.
Yeah.
Here, Robin.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Michael. So for the first game, we had the situation with a twin twister, which you didn't negate for some reason.
Yeah, I should have negated it, but in my head I was thinking that these back row are dead, so I didn't really care about them. But I still should have negated it though, yeah.
Because you knew that he has just 2 monster in hand.
Yeah.
And there was like because it's cost, so he
Yeah.
will discard 1. So he
Yeah.
just had 1 monster left. You had like 2 back rows, and he was probably scared of your back rows
Yeah.
because he didn't know that was useless. And it was just a +1. Yeah, a +1,
Yeah.
a free +1, right?
Yeah, it was just because I had an MST and a dead Wavering Eyes set, so I didn't really care too much about them. So when he saw it, I was just like, okay, whatever, I'll let it go through. But yeah, I definitely should have negated it with
So
the.
you didn't forget. You didn't forget. You just said, okay, they're useless, and
Yeah, yeah.
okay, good.
Okay, for the second game, it's basically a question about the side decking. You let in the Ariadne and the Contraps. Why?
Well, because he would let me go first game 1. He won the die roll.
Okay.
So I figured he might let me go first again. But I probably still should have sided him out knowing he was going to go first. But that was just literally because I was expecting to go second, losing the die roll. That's pretty much it.
Okay, and for the third game was basically at the end, this Luster Lizard draw, when you went into Dinoster. I mean, Luster Lizard draw is like 3050 damage. And
Oh, the
Dinoster
extra damage, yeah. Again, I just wanted to get established big monsters on board.
Yeah.
I actually didn't even do the calculations on the.
Yeah, you
okay.
figured that out. We said, yeah, you're such a nice guy. You said, okay, we'll give you some more life points, my
Yeah.
friend.
Well, there's that as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
a
I was-
gentleman,
I was
right?
like, I'll give him one. I'll give him his last turn to come back and win it. Give him the extra life points. But yeah, in the end, I knew it didn't matter in the end because he only had 1 card in hand. I was top decking. He top decked the Raigeki and had the Phoenix Rhino. But it wasn't like James's game in Prague with the warning or whatever. But yeah, that was it.
Okay, so thank you very much, and
Yeah.
congratulations again
yeah.
to your
Good
win
luck,
in the
good
first
luck.
round.
I think I can only have won it because of vitamin water.
Yeah.
And then also a big shout out to the boys back in Ireland watching me on Team Caribros and all the Irish guys. And sorry for horribly misplaying the whole get back game. Thanks guys anyway.
Yeah, thank you.